Alright, welcome to the episode of Damage TV. This is Damage Creator. First of all, happy Monday to all you fans and sexy people. No, I'm just kidding. Happy Monday to everyone. And we're going to be teaching you guys how to, well, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get your nail tips from this to this instantly with just a few little tools. I know one is longer than the other, but you're going to realize why it went from this to this in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I get started, if you'd like to see the review for these nails in particular, I'll put a link in the description below for those. Also, if you'd like to know about my gift card success, that's one of my recent bids. I'll put a link in the description below for that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So what you're going to need to get your nail to become your nail tips to become your actual false nails is a pair of scissors. This is Westcott scissors for kids. I absolutely love these scissors. I had these scissors for quite a while. You've seen them in a few of my videos, and I believe this is in one of my unboxing tips on how to unbox your packages the proper way. If you have like little bag packages, I don't have one with me, but if you have one of the little bag packages or even a letter, you can just cut that right open without damaging the goods. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Next, you're going to need nail buffer / nail filer system. This is from an Obey kit. I'm not sure if they still sell these, but there's the website and the phone number right there. ObeyYourBody.com. I'm not sure if this is still a thing or they're still selling things, but hopefully they are, because I'm looking forward to hopefully buying some more stuff. But you're going to need this to file the ends of the tips and create that section for your nail. And you're also going to need it for the top. So like I said, you're going to need this to take the tips after you cut the tips off. You're going to need to file this down and then buff it all the way out, and then you're going to file this part down to create your actual nail if you want to keep it that way. You can keep it that way, just cut it. But to get this sucker right here that's on top of the nail, you can barely see it. You just file that down. It won't be noticeable. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's begin. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut the tips off. I'm going to put my camera down. Hopefully you can see it, because when I tried to record this video last time, it was not visible. So you're going to cut the tips off. And you want to do it diagonally. It doesn't really matter how you diagonally do it. Just cut them off simple like that. The bummer about these is you cannot do this with the nail scissors because they only cut one way. So that's pretty much the bummer of it. But you can definitely, you know, kind of overcome that obstacle and just use regular scissors. To my younger people, please have mommy or daddy, if they feel comfortable doing this, cutting the ends of the tips off for you so you won't hurt yourself or harm yourself. I know a lot of young YouTubers out there that are kind of trying to do stuff like this, and you know, some of them don't know the dangers of scissors and stuff like that, and running around with scissors. So if you do have a parent that or an adult that's supervising you doing this, please let them see what you're doing so you won't hurt yourself. So it's just all about safety. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. After you cut this, the two tips off, which are right on my laptop here. After you cut that, where is it? After you cut that off, you're going to begin filing. You're going to use this part. If you have this like buffer type, go ahead and use it. Use it to the best of your ability. And it's almost 4 o'clock, so I'm going to have to keep it going. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to file to a certain extent You're gonna see it in a little bit. Try not to break these, because I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of pressing a little bit too hard, and I need to try to not do that. And yeah. If you can't get it down to a regular normal size, what you can do is cut around, which won't be too hard to do. Just do trim like that. Just a little small trim. That way you won't be cutting so low. But yeah, once you do that, take that and file that sucker down. Once you do that, you begin the process of following the steps on your buffer. So if you have a step 1, step 2, and step 3, make sure you're following that to the letter. So I'm going to start with step 1 because that's the first step. Then I'm going to do step 2. Now step 1 just pretty much took off most of the damage of when I was filing. Step 2 is going to kind of put that shine at the bottom of it, which won't be noticeable when you glue it, so you don't have to worry about that. And step 3 is going to make it more complete and more noticeable and visible. So there. So the bottom should look something like this. Alright? It should look something like that. So please keep that in mind. Now if you have one of these nail kits where you see this part right here, you don't want that to be a part of your nail set. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to file that down the same way you filed down the bottom of the nail to create the actual. Once you file that down, you begin the process of completing what you started at the bottom. So repeat the process you did at the bottom to create the nail. Now, if you see any debris in there, that's okay. Just go ahead and just kind of take it off. Or you have a brush, just go ahead and brush it off as well. I don't take any of my brushes out because, you know, that's for makeup only. So I'm just going to take it. So now, these are the both of the nails look like. Absolutely love both of the results. So hopefully you will love the results for yours too. And I'm not sure if these are the same. Well, yeah, these are the same. These are definitely the same because of how I see the cuticle. Alright. So this next part is optional. After you are done creating your nail tips or your false nails, you are going to actually contain them in a nice little light storage where they're away from your children, you know, who kind of like to dig into things. And please excuse me, I'm getting ready to watch Jerry Springer. You're going to keep them in a little can like this. It used to be, this used to be a MAC press powder, I believe. Press powder or blush, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I try to use it as makeup, but it didn't work so well. So now I'm just going to easily use it as a container for both of my nails. And close that up. And there you go. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you do your nails in the comments section, and I'll be sure to kind of, you know, apply to most. Not all, because, you know, it's probably not going to be a lot. So I don't know if it's going to be a lot of comments, but whatever. I'm just noticing that you guys are kind of looking at them, just kind of viewing and saying a little bit of comments here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll put the links in the description below for the following things I said previously. And bye.